So while PvP is most likely not happening, bro, I just want to talk about it. I just want to talk about it. In these series of Code Vein videos, I'm probably going to be referring to Sekiro a lot. So this is just like a heads up. I want to let y'all know that you gotta accept it. It's the most recent From Software game and Soulsborne game, whichever one you call it. So it's like, it just seems like it fits, it's a good kind of point of reference, basically. For me, man, I entered Bloodborne, which was my first Soulsborne game, with full intentions that I'd like to tap into the PvP scene. Of course, this is after I figured out what the heck was going on with this series, because, like I said, it was my first one, was not ready at the start. But either way, no matter what, I knew that it was gonna happen. I knew that I was gonna get to the PvP. This, in return, naturally, right, gave me this crazy possibility of replay value. Right now, I got like 2 to 4 accounts or saves for PvP builds. And like recently, I've also been trying to get back into it. I've been doing some challenge dungeons and whatnot. And it feels good, man. And I know Dark Souls PvP is subjectively better, but the same goes, right? There is a ton of people who live for the PvP portion of Dark Souls. So with Sekiro, as I play it, and I think if any of you guys have played it, you will know, it just doesn't feel like PvP would fit at all, And with that, I think that's kind of why I haven't seen much people talk about it. And I think I have seen just a few people say, oh, I wish. But besides that, not so much. But, the difference here is that Code Vein, right? It's following more of the path of Bloodborne and Dark Souls, meaning that it is so much more possible and makes more sense. So, when I say that, what do you guys think? How does that make you feel? I do have some comments in previous Code Vein videos of people saying something about wanting a PvP mode as well, but it's like, as I play Sekiro and I'm like, oh man, there is no PvP in this, like after I'm done, that's kind of it. I'm like, dang, I wish Code Vein would come to quench that PvP thirst in the From Software kind of game. So, man, I just wish. So, before we get any further, let me inform y'all about me a little bit, okay? I love PvP, bro. I live for the PvP mode in games in general. If it has it, if it even looks like it could possibly have a PvP mode, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about anything else. I buy so many games with intentions of either one of two choices. Flying through the game so I can get to end game in PvP. Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, and Hacker's Memory is one of those games. Or I don't even touch the single player. I go straight to the multiplayer. If I told you an example, you guys would get mad, so let me just not say anything. So when I think back, Bloodborne, like I said, first one, so I didn't really know what I was stepping into, but I knew that it was gonna have PvP. So off the bat, that was a huge plus for me. I went in with the intentions of like, man, I don't really know, but I'm about to get to the end and start dogging people. And if I liked Dark Souls, I would have done the same. But man, I just can't stand the aesthetics, bro. I don't know. It's more than that, but we're not going to get into that for today. And so now the way Code Vein is shaping up, if you guys know anything about the gameplay, it would actually work very interestingly, okay? With the blood codes, which is like your builds, and you could have range, melee, I don't know. The options are there. It would spice it up, right? It would make it for a very interesting meta. And, based off of that, at the end of the day, it would just fit. It could work easily too. And not just forget about just fitting, okay? Let's talk about the replay value that would have. You know what? Why stop there? Replay value, think about the exposure. Dark Souls and Bloodborne's PvP scenes on YouTube is booming, okay? Booming. That is what people look for. Besides the lore, I would bet that that's the second most searched for thing or aspect about the Soulsborne series games that people look for. PvP build guides, tips and tricks, PvP montages. Not only would all of these boom for Code Vein, but shit, I'm trying to see, I'm trying to see what other people got to offer. But of course, let me relax. It's not just because there won't be a PvP mode doesn't mean that stuff like that won't be present. Obviously not PvP montages, but things like build guides, those are gonna be around, but it's just not the same, I can make a build, but it's different taking that build into PvE versus PvP. It's two different fields. And on that note, I will probably be making my own type of videos on that aspect. So if you are Code Vein peoples, subscribe. We got some coming. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. But I mean, that's essentially, kind of what I had to talk about. I'm curious though. What do you guys think? Are you guys on my end, on my side? Would you guys want PvP mode if they thought about it? What do you guys think about it, or do you not care? Would you not care? Do you not need that? Do you not want it? If you don't want it, I don't know if I like you. Psych, I'm playing. No, I'm not. I'm not. I referred to it twice now. Bloodborne, the way it gave me that replay value, It's like getting through the game, understanding the gameplay that's just the first part, playing through the game, through the story. That's just part one. After that, after you've understood it, then you go back, try to unlock more stuff so you can take that into PvP. Awesome, man. But again, just because I can't take it into PvP doesn't mean that I'm not going to go back, try to build and have these builds for PvE. It's not saying I won't, but it's just less of an incentive, I think. That's what I see. So other than that, like I said, that's all I got to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Other than that, subscribe, like. Is there something else? Subscribe, like, comment. There we go. All right. Other than that, that's all I got to say. So I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Lamp with the tape, I'm a legend in the room. JAMSQUAD chillin', now my homies bringing boom. Don't try to play the game without asking about the rules. I keep my cards safe, nigga, what you do? Pop it off easy, I'm not trying to snap your neck.